Hi, you're watching The Savera and I'm Shefali. Punjab's political landscape has traditionally revolved around a triangle contest dominated by the Indian National Congress, the Shromani Akali Dal, and more recently the Aam Aadmi Party. For decades, the Bharatiya Janata Party remained a junior partner in alliance politics, largely confined to urban pockets and dependent on its tie-up with the Akali Dal. However, after the alliance collapsed following the farm laws controversy, the BJP has been attempting to rebuild its independent political base in the state. Against this backdrop, the massive rally held in Moga and addressed by Union Home Minister Amit Shah is being seen by many observers as a strategic move that could mark an important shift in Punjab's political dynamics ahead of the 2027 Assembly elections. A massive political gathering held in Moga district of Punjab is seen widely viewed as a significant moment in the Bharatiya Janata Party's efforts to expand its footprint in the state. The rally, organized in Kili Chalna village, drew an enormous crowd and was addressed by the Union Home Minister Amit Shah, who used the platform to outline the party's strategy and vision for the 2027 Punjab Assembly elections.
भाइयों बहनों, एक प्रकार से 27 में होने वाले चुनाव में हम आज से भारतीय जनता पार्टी के प्रचार की शुरुआत करें। मैं पंजाब की जनता को अपील करने के लिए आया हूं। हम जब भी आए, छोटे भाई के रूप में आपके सामने आए। हमारी सरकार कभी बननी ही नहीं थी, मगर आज मैं कहकर जाता हूं, 27 के चुनाव में भारतीय जनता पार्टी अपनी सरकार बनाने के लिए चुनाव लड़ने जा रही है।
The event was projected by BJP leaders at a demonstration of the party's growing organizational strength and confidence in Punjab, a state where it has traditionally been a minor player. Party sources claimed that more than 1 lakh supporters from different parts of the state attended the rally. Nearly 3,700 buses and thousands of vehicles were reportedly arranged to transport workers and supporters to the venue. The heavy turnout led to significant traffic congestion on several routes leading to the rally site, with vehicle queues stretching up to 15 kilometers in some areas. Reports also suggest that around 800 buses could not reach the venue due to the traffic and had to remain parked along the highways. Youth participation signals changing political dynamic. One of the striking aspects of the rally was the large presence of young participants. Party estimates suggest that about 40% of the attendees were between 18 to 40 years of old, highlighting the BJP's growing focus on engaging younger voters in Punjab. Political analysts believe that this outreach reflects a deliberate attempt by the party to reshape its image and build long-term support among the state's youth. During his address, Amit Shah urged the people of Punjab to give the BJP an opportunity in the 2027 Assembly elections, arguing that the state has already given chances to parties like the Congress, the Shromani Akali Dal, and the Aam Aadmi Party. According to him, this time had come for the political shift that could address major issues facing the state. BJP's strategy, Sikh outreach, and rural expansion. The rally also highlights the BJP's renewed focus on outreach to the Sikh community, which plays a decisive role in Punjab politics. Observers note that a significant number of Sikh leaders were present on stage during the event, and many supporters in the crowd were seen wearing turbans. Reports suggest that around 1/3 of the leaders on the stage were Sikh, reflecting the party's attempt to showcase inclusiveness and improve its connection with Sikh voters. Several prominent leaders, including Union Minister of State Ravneet Singh Bittu and other senior figures from Punjab politics, were present alongside Shah. Their presence was seen as a part of BJP's broader effort to project strong Sikh leadership within the party. Shah also spoke about issues of importance to Sikh communities, including the Kartarpur corridor, the celebration of Sikh Gurudwaras or Sikh Gurus' anniversaries at a national level, and citizenship provisions for Sikh who migrated from Pakistan and Afghanistan. He reiterated the government's commitment to preserving Sikh heritage and ensuring respect for Sikh institutions.
कांग्रेस पार्टी कह रही कि भाजपा ने सिखों के लिए क्या किया। अरे भाई, हमने क्या किया इसका हिसाब तो मैं दे दिया। आपने तो अकाल तख्त पर टैंक चढ़ा दिए थे, टैंक चढ़ा दिए। भाइयों बहनों, एक कांग्रेस पार्टी, उनके समय में ही आतंकवाद आया, उनके समय में ही सिख और हिंदुओं के बीच में झगड़ा चलाया। पंजाब का विकास, पंजाब की शांति सिख हिंदू एकता के बगैर संभव ही नहीं है और नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में ही सिख हिंदू एकता हो सकती है।
Addressing key issues, drugs, corruptions and governance. Now during the rally, Shah strongly criticized the government led by Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann, accusing it of corruption and ineffective governance. He alleged that the administration has become an ATM for Aam Aadmi Party Chief Arvind Kejriwal.
ये भ्रष्टाचारी सरकार पंजाब का भला कर सकती है क्या? जोर से बोलो, कर सकती है क्या? आप पार्टी केवल और केवल यहां की सरकार केजरीवाल का एटीएम बन गई है, एटीएम बन गई।
The Union Home Minister also raised issues such as drug addiction, corruption, religious conversion, unemployment, and rising debt in Punjab. He promised that if the BJP came to power in the state, it would take strong steps to address these challenges. Shah claimed that a double-engine government led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi could eliminate the drug problem within 2 years.
धर्म परिवर्तन से जूझ रहा है। मैं आज यहां कहकर जाता हूं सारे हिंदुओं को, सारे सिख भाइयों बहनों को कि आप एक बार भाजपा सरकार बना दो, हम पहला बिल पंजाब में धर्म परिवर्तन पर प्रतिबंध डालने का लेकर आए।
Political calculations behind the rally. Now, analysts say the rally carried out clear political calculations. Punjab has 117 assembly seats, with the Malwa region accounting for 69 seats, now making it the most politically influential region in the state. Moga lies in this region, and holding such a large event there was seen as an attempt to consolidate support in a crucial electoral belt. Shah also referred to the BJP's 19% vote share in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections in Punjab, arguing that when the party's vote share began to grow in a state, it often eventually forms the government. He cited examples such as Assam, Tripura, and Odisha, where the BJP's vote share gradually increased before it came to power.
यही हुआ, असम में यही हुआ, मणिपुर में यही हुआ, त्रिपुरा में यही हुआ, उत्तराखंड में यही हुआ और अब मेरे वीर पंजाब की बारी है, पंजाब की बारी। ये पंजाब की जनता ने देश के अनाज के भंडार हमेशा भर कर रखे और जब जब भी देश की सुरक्षा का सवाल आया, पंजाब के जवानों ने ही पूरे भारत की सुरक्षा की।
Farmers and rural outreach. The rally also witnessed the participation of many farmers, which were notable given the tension between the BJP and farmer groups during the farm law protest in recent years. Shah attempted to reassure farmers that the central government was working in their interest and denied claims that international trade agreements could harm Indian agriculture. The BJP's broader strategy appeared to focus on strengthening its presence in rural Punjab, where it has historically struggled compared to urban areas. A long-term political push. Observers believe that Moga rally marks the beginning of the BJP's full-scale political campaign in Punjab ahead of 2027. By mobilizing large crowds, projecting Sikh leadership, and emphasizing issues like drug, governance, and the party appears to be trying to reshape its political narrative in the state.
पंजाब पूरा कर्ज, ड्रग, धर्म परिवर्तन, भ्रष्टाचार और गैंगस्टर के आतंक से आज पंजाब तबाह हो। उद्योग पंजाब छोड़कर जा रहा है, किसान इसका कोई खैर ख्वाह नहीं रहा है। अगर पंजाब के युवाओं को बेरोजगारी हटानी है, बहुत मौके दे दिए, कांग्रेस को भी दिया, अकालियों को भी दिया, आप पार्टी को भी दिया, एक मौका भारतीय जनता पार्टी को देकर देखिए, हम पंजाब में परिवर्तन लाएंगे।
While it remains uncertain whether this momentum will translate into an electoral success, the scale and messaging of the rally have certainly drawn attention across Punjab's political spectrum. For the BJP, the event may present an early step in its long-term effort to transform its position in one of India's most complex political landscapes. That's all for now on this story. Stay tuned to the Savera, download the app and follow us on various social media platforms.